Yo. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Shout out to Ricky Williams. Listen, YouTube is hating. They not sending out no notifications. Just smash the like button. I'm grinding. I'm working. We gotta talk about it. Yeah, smash the like button. YouTube, they want to hate on the dawn. Spo, what's up with you? Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams already got him a body. I didn't even listen. Do you understand how dumb you look when you get blocked before I've even started? Like, that's next level of trolling or stupidity. You know what I mean? How do y'all get blocked by the shooters and I ain't even started talking? That's how you could tell. Though I got the whole boxing world on my nuts. No one man should have all this power. This is crazy. Ego, do you take Apple Pay? I don't. How can you? Yeah, I do have Apple Pay. Yeah, I do. Teddy bear. But I don't know what the How can you send Apple Pay other than phone numbers? Is that the only way? So I don't know. I do have Apple Pay though. Shout out to Ricky Williams. How you gonna get blocked on your day off? Facts. That's what I'm talking about, bro. How you get blocked on your day off? Dude, get a job, internet stripper. When did I strip though? Yeah, we gonna strip you of your dignity. Block him. Bro. He said get a job. I'll make more than you and your daddy doing YouTube. So there's that. I ain't getting no job. Bro, I wish I would go back to work for some other company. I'm the company. I'm the boss. Bro, listen, in life, when you doing your own thing, you're going to have people that they get offended because their lives are miserable. They not living their purpose. Bro, I worked since I was age 14 for other people. Now I do this for me, and they tell me to go work for somebody. Like I said, miserable people do miserable things. We just warming up the mic, waiting for these notifications to go out. Smash the like button. Shout out to my boy D Brown, Richmond Brown. Let's get it. We just chilling. Yeah, YouTube, they haven't sent out one notification. I don't know why, but it is what it is. We got to talk about Canelo Payday. Hold on. Diego says, is it just me or after every Canelo fight, I turn off the TV unsatisfied? FAF is the feeling. Ooh, shout out to Diego. Just go ahead and start. We chilling. No, I'm not starting. I'm waiting for the notifications to go out. So I'll start then. Y'all got to get the likes up. There's clearly people. Barachelt versus Navarrete. Man, that's weak. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Shakur Stevenson all the way. Let's go, Shakur. Let's go, Shakur. Let's go, USA. Yeah. Hey, Spo checking people in there. Listen, on Hood. He checking y'all in the comment section. Shout out to Spo J, bro. Yeah, get them up if they act crazy. Man, come on. Hey, how's it sound with this mic? You know, I got different sounds. Hold on, maybe I should close the door. How we sounding? We got different setups. Testing 1, 2, 3. Listen, I got different variations, you know, because like sometimes I want to be able to. You got it, man. When you're on the phone, hang up and call right back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got it. Sometimes I just want to be able to watch this. Every time I was in LA, I was with my, you know what I'm saying? I want to just be able to move around a little bit. Was out doing my dirt. I was repeating your solution to Bob. Oh, did you say Navarrete? Yeah. Navarrete versus Bercho. Yeah, that's my solution. Maybe I read it wrong. I don't know. My apologies if I read it wrong. Cause I'm about to hear some Canelo hate already. Block this dude, bro. Block Brulio. He a foolio. Get him. We knew you was a rat. Get the Rat King up out of the chat. Everybody type RITC. Rat in the chat. Bro, get the rat. Clap the rat. Put him in a mouse trap. We got to put him in a mouse trap. We knew he was a rat. Spo knew it. That's why he checked you. Man, shout out to my boy Spo. That's why he checked you we knew it was a rat. Bro, listen. All the Canelo fans, get off my nuts. How about that? They talk about, you're hating. Bro, I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying because this is what I believe in. So if you don't like it, then that's on you. Don't watch me ever again. I'm good with that. Sport guy, fam got the mic in the jacket, LOL. Man, we chilling. It's cold out here, man. Y'all, bro, my nipples is poking through. Hold on. My nipples is harder than diamonds, and I'm not going to say pause. My nipples is hard as rocks. It's cold. It's cold out here, bro. Y'all better come out to the Bay. It's cold right now. Shout out to my man, Sport Guy. The money keep coming in.
The money goes into my piggy.
Yeah, bro, these Canelo fans, the chupapi muñeño. Chupapi muñeño. Bro, y'all gonna get the work. Don't fret. The work is coming. And I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying because this is what I believe in. Shout out to Prince Savage and his daughter, Nyjah. Hi, Nyjah. Shout out to Miss Savage, young Miss Savage, Nyjah. Bro, these Canelo fans a lot of them have crossed the line, bro. Y'all let this man beat all white fighters, two of them from Great Britain. Oh yeah, mate, you're slagging them, mate. Bang, mate. Right? And then now we're talking about historical fantasy fights and stuff. Block Mario Martinez. Yeah, get rid of him. And the funny thing is, y'all can call me whatever name. What do I got to be angry about? I make more money than you. I make more money than you and your dad. We had a successful BOXINGEGO watch party. Canelo did his thing. What am I so angry about? Y'all let me know that in the chat. What I'm angry about. Does it sound like I'm left off bad and bougie? What do you think of Kamaru Usman? I like him. You know, he's a beast. Shout out to him. Shout out to Africa. Bro, I don't like doing the fantasy fights because I'm a type of person, I like outcomes. I like conclusions. You see what I'm saying? So I like to see like situations through. Like if somebody, that's why I don't really, me personally, I don't really like dig the fantasy fight stuff. Because if it ain't finna happen, then there's no way to prove yay or nay. But my 2 cents, if Andre Ward in his prime and Canelo, block Robinson Rodriguez. If Andre Ward and Canelo, look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. If Andre Ward in his prime and Canelo in his prime were to fight, Andre Ward would beat Canelo's ass. That is my opinion. He will beat his ass. So just so there's no confusion, Canelo, he a good little fighter, but I think Andre Ward would beat Canelo's ass. So please print that. That's my opinion. I think he will beat. I think he will beat Canelo decisively. Decisively. Like, I don't even have to think twice about it. That's not even a hard fight prediction for me, bro. Like, you know how some, like, you could put Canelo versus somebody else, and then you're like, ooh, I don't know, it's good. Bro, that I wouldn't even have to think about that. If we talking about prime versus prime, bro, to the point, like, Andre Ward can come out of retirement and still probably beat him because he doesn't live an undisciplined life. You know what I'm saying? But it obviously would be better if they were both in their primes and active, you know what I'm saying? Because Canelo got 4 fights or whatever. But I think Andre Ward can come out of retirement and beat him, you know, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. And I know it makes the Canelo Chupapi Muñeño, the Canelo Chupapi Muñeño. I don't care if y'all mad. That don't have nothing to do with me. I got to speak my truest thoughts. Canelo, he a good little fighter. The redhead can fight. The redhead motherfucker, he can fight, bro. But at the end of the day, I got to call it what I see. And I think that Andre Ward would beat him. I would never have to question that. Canelo is a beast, but he will never be a legend like he wants to be because he doesn't take the risk like true Mexican warriors of the past. Ooh. Bro, it's different. You know, you look at Julio Cesar Chavez. Bro, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., he didn't just fight a bunch, like, just white dudes only. You know, there was never, if you look historically, there was never a moment in time where he fought all white dudes. And, like, listen, I don't care if you're white, Caucasian, that's you know, there's no controlling that. So don't try to misconstrue what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, certain styles give certain people problems. And, you know, styles make fights. It's common sense. And Canelo, like, some guys get to certain divisions and they can unify the division, but it's not one and the same. Like, for example, anybody watch basketball? They're playing basketball. Like War said, where were you when I was boxing? Anybody watch basketball on top of boxing? And I need y'all to get the likes up, or this is going to be a very short stream because YouTube not finna play with me. Likes or loot. That's the only way I'm doing this. Okay. Spo watches some basketball. Anybody else watches basketball? Anybody? So, because maybe I have to get another analogy if none of y'all watch basketball. So y'all only watch boxing. Okay. Okay, Ricky, finally, somebody that does. A1 Diggs, my guy, finally. You dig. When we're talking basketball, historically, the Western Conference has been a lot harder and a lot more competitive than the Eastern Conference. Anybody who knows boxing can attest to that. So whatever the Lakers have to do or the Warriors have to do on the West in the Western Conference in order to get to the playoffs and the finals, their tasks are always harder. You know, the Lakers got to go through the Denver Nuggets. You know what I mean? The Warriors got to play tough and, 82 games. And it's just always been that way, And the Eastern Conference, not saying there's no competitive or compelling matches. Of course there are. It's basketball. But it's different levels. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to Chupapi Muñeño Canelo. Canelo, he unified in 11 months. Bravo. But he did it in the Eastern Conference. He definitely didn't do it in the Western Conference. You look at the best person that gave him max adversity out of all the champions was Caleb Plant, a guy with 21 fights. Now, I thought he could put it all together and win a majority decision. For that, I was wrong. Canelo got the stoppage. Great on him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is what the Canelo fans are famous for. The Canelo fans, nobody has a problem with Canelo winning. He did it. He won. He got a knockout. And to be honest, the way the scorecards were heading, I'm glad Canelo got the knockout. Now, Caleb Plant, that's my guy. I know him, personally. But what I'm saying, the reason I'm saying that I'm glad it was a knockout is because that way it didn't have to go to the card because it was only 1 round away from, 1.5 rounds away from going the full 12. You see what I'm saying? So they was going to jerk Caleb Plant on the cards for sure because when the scorecards got read, everybody had Canelo by a landslide and it wasn't even that type of fight. So I'm glad Canelo got the knockout just based on the fact of there would have been I don't like in boxing, especially for undisputed. It's like Charlo and Castano. You got fights like that. And Charlo Castano, right? Different people felt different ways. They felt different ways about who won and, if it was a draw and all that. And to me, that is a little bit more hurtful to the sport of boxing when it's a big event and then it's ultimately no real conclusion. So I'm about conclusions. So I'm glad Canelo was able to punctuate his win and win to the point where we don't have to argue as fans amongst ourselves about scorecards and who scored. He took it out the judge's hands. Cool. Because to me, I prefer that if it's going to be like a lot of controversy. Prince Savage, my guy, salute. My oldest want to get 2 cents in. Her name is Najee. Hi, Najee. What's up? Man, shout out to my people. So that's the reality. Canelo unified and became undisputed. Great for him. You set history. You did it. But you did it in the Eastern Conference. You didn't do it in the Western Conference. But that's not your fault. It kind of is politics' fault more than Canelo's fault specifically. You see what I'm saying? Like the WBC, stuff like that. Y'all don't even know boxing. That's why I don't even care to argue with no Canelo man fan. I know they don't know more boxing than me. They don't know, bro. I do this every single day of my life. I know a lot of you don't. I do this every day of my life for the last decade plus. You not on the level, bro. I can assure you that, bro, because I'm consuming, like, I'm Boxing's encyclopedia, Boxing Digest. I consume boxing even there's dry spots, right? There's dry spots in boxing where there's no fights on, right? I'm still on boxing. Like, I'm still finding storylines, getting paid, finding storylines and things to talk about, even in the dry spots, and then when boxing is plentiful, like this month and next month, stuff like that, then it's just, super lively and everybody wants to be a part of it. But I do this every single day. I made videos about all this stuff. So I don't give a fuck about no Canelo fan, to be honest. Because I know the ones, listen, if you're just a regular Canelo fan, that's cool. That's what's up. I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm talking about the radical Canelo, Chupapi Muñeño, the Canelo fans that's racist and bigots and, things like that. And they just out here saying whatever. And they only care about Canelo. Bro, I care about boxing. I don't give a fuck about Canelo just as just one person. You see what I'm saying? If we're being real. Like, I care about the sport of boxing more so than the individual. You know what I mean? Yo, listen to Ricky Williams. There's going to be a short stream. I promise you that. I promise you. I got to donate some stuff. Listen, I got a bunch of new gear. Listen, make sure y'all, for the holidays, pay it forward. I got a bunch of new gear. I've been blessed. Shout out to everybody for the support. The people who use the UFC 268 link, my affiliate links, appreciate you. People who came and donated and supported on the BOXINGEGO watch party, much love. But I believe in this, and make sure you guys do it, especially for the holidays, where if you've been blessed and you get a lot, then make sure you give a lot. Do it. It's good juju. I got a bunch of stuff. I got to donate, and then they close in a few, not too long from now. So y'all gotta get the likes up. Otherwise, I'm gonna just go donate that stuff right now, and then keep it pushing. Block Wilfredo. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Shout out to everybody for supporting. But anyway, the BOXINGEGO watch party was lit. We got a lot of fights coming up this month, and it's cracking. Shout out to Isaiah Felix. When they hate, donate. Absolutely. Ego look like he about to stand up and spit some bars. I'm spitting them boxing bars today. Shout out to Isaiah Felix. So anyway, the Canelo fans, this is what always happens. This is what always ends up happening. The Canelo fans, like, you give them an inch and then they take a mile or try to take 8 miles like Eminem. You know what I mean? Like, Canelo did a good thing. He unified 11 months. He fought frequently. Not everyone's doing that. He's a champion. He's undisputed. Let the man rest. Let him. But his radical fan base, is spoiling the party, because now they don't, like, this old media, they don't know how to accept having a singular win. You see what I'm saying? They start doing way too much. Now they talking about Canelo and Andre Ward. First of all, I don't really even care to go too much into the fight. My opinion is Andre Ward would beat the brakes off Canelo. But, this is why I don't even like to open the floodgates, just based on the fact that there's no proving it, and I'm about action and I'm about solutions. So I don't, if it ain't no way to prove who's right and wrong, then, I typically don't like spending too much time on stuff like that. But it's just something that's in the atmosphere. I have a boxing channel. I'm a content creator. So, I got a video coming, on this subject. But Canelo fans, a lot of them is doing too much. They talking about Roy Jones. Roy Jones would demolish Canelo. He would demolish Canelo. Caleb Plant had 21 fights, bro, and was in there hanging with Canelo. And people was talking about he looked bad versus Truex, and he was in there with the person that's supposed to be, the best of this generation and all this stuff that people are saying. And he was well in there hanging and got to almost the end with marginal power and just a good game plan and strategy and confidence and stuff. So he was in the fight till he wasn't in the fight. It's that simple. Shout out to Caleb Plant. I thought he did good. I thought he was up, bro. And the funny thing is, you got the Canelo Chupapi Muñeño fans, and they like, oh, ego. Bro, get off my nuts. How about that? Don't say my name. You don't know me. I ain't Destiny's Child. Don't say my name. You don't know me. I'm Candyman. You know what I'm saying? The Canelo fan, oh, this guy had her. And it's funny that, media, they always talk about like this guy, like they don't know who I am, but you on my channel, you know who I am. Everybody in boxing know who I am. Fighters, trainers, y'all know who I am. Stop playing. They're like, this guy thinks that Caleb, don't say this guy, say my name. Since y'all like saying my name so much. You know what I mean? Y'all know exactly who I am. These dudes be in the comments. Like, see, YouTube added this feature and it's amazing. This feature. And I suggest you guys use it because I think it's open to y'all as well. It's this feature where if you see a comment like on my video, right? And it's some crazy like, oh, you suck, blah, 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 right? You can click on the person, that little circle, like their avatar or whatever. You can click on that. And then it'll show you other comments that they left on my channel. And it'll show you when they open up their YouTube account. It's an amazing feature that not everyone knows about, but you can do it on, I don't know about live streams, but on static regular videos, you can do it. And it is amazing. It is amazing to see. Like, for example, I'm so happy and grateful that YouTube has added this feature. I highly, highly suggest you guys just play around with it and check it out. Because when I go to block these dudes, I promise you, they be like, oh, ego sucks and Bro, it shows me all the comments or the last like 5-6 comments they left on my channel only about Canelo. Mexico flags, Canelo this, Canelo that. So you're only concerned with Canelo Alvarez. So I don't care about no person that don't care about boxing more so than any individual fighter. But this is the kicker. Get ready for the plot twist. In addition, it tells you when they open up a YouTube account. So when you see all these goofy comments or whatever, just click on them. Like basically the craziest comments you see on my page, click on that and see when they open their channel. Bro, I get comments every day and it says the person opened their account 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. That's a burner account, bro. These dudes don't have nothing else to do but make multiple accounts to try to deter what I'm doing or whatever. And it's, to me, I got thick skin, so I've never been the type to even care. So I really don't care what they talking about. But when just seeing that lets me know I'm on the golden path, and it lets me know even furthermore that I'm the god of boxing talk. If people listen to my channel and they got that much time on their hands to make multiple burner accounts, and 5 minutes ago you just created YouTube to leave, why would you think, even though, like, first of all, ain't nobody on no online that I don't know finna say anything to me that's gonna offend me at this point. I've heard it all. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a while. And that's not even my character. I don't even care what people are talking about on the internet, because most of y'all don't even know me on a personal level. So that's the internet. Like, I don't know who y'all think. This ain't Britney Spears or whatever. Like, I'm finna have a mental breakdown. I don't care who win any fight, to be honest. I just give you my takes. But when I see that people in the comment section just opened their account 5 minutes ago, they left their comment, they opened their account 5 minutes ago, right? Then you know for sure that comment is now null and void. I really don't care about the comment because I know what that is. That's a burner account, bro. Shout out to Prince Savage. He said, ain't no holiday like ego holiday. Let's make burner accounts mad. Y'all want me to make them mad? I'll make them mad. I got you. But yeah, so that's nothing. So even if you thought I was going to consider, the moment when I go to block you for leaving the stupid comment, the moment I see that you just opened your account 10 minutes ago, then it's really a wrap, because I know it's a troll or somebody who got blocked or whatever. So yeah, y'all could spend all your time doing that. Now y'all on restriction. Yeah, y'all want me to make them mad? Okay. Yeah. Hey, block that dude. No soliciting. I don't do that, cuz. I don't do that. Yeah, shout out to Isaiah. Now if you ain't subscribed to my channel 14 days or longer, y'all on probation. Y'all on probation. Y'all on probation. Hey, block King Boxing Nerd. We don't do that over here. Partner, block him. Isaiah, Ego Holiday, cook him. Yeah, we don't solicit. I don't care about what no other channel's doing and all that. That's you. You make it like I made it. Notice when I came in the game, I ain't jump off nobody back. I wasn't dissing Ellie and all this stuff. Ellie, that's my homie. You know, Ellie's cool. He got his own brand. He's responsible for his channel and the upkeep, and he do his thing. I do my thing. And bro, why is everybody so concerned with ego? What I say, don't worry about me. I'm good. My bills is paid. My family's good. We good. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. Don't worry about me. You know, oh, Ego said Canelo was. Oh, bro, they be so pressed. They be so, oh, Ego said Canelo was. Bro, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. If you don't like it, that's you don't like it. Okay. Don't watch me. If you don't relate to the vibes, you don't relate to the channel, that's on you. I can't tell y'all what to like, but I speak my truth, and I speak what I see. So I don't care what that Chupapi Muñeño Canelo fans are talking about. Bicho Tazo. I really don't. Bro, Canelo has these like Jonestown fans. They had these Jonestown fans. They trying to drink Kool-Aid and fucking die in a building and shit. Nah, I'm not with none of that, bro. I'm a grown man. Canelo be like, hey, drink it, motherfucker. Bro, you know what I'm saying? They drink the Kool-Aid. I ain't doing none of that. Bro, he a good little fighter. The redhead can fight. That's it. The Chupapi Muñeño. Bichotazo. Right? Bichotazo. Bro, I don't care what nobody talking about. Canelo and Andre Ward would beat the brakes off him. That's my opinion. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all but to be real. I think Andre Ward, since y'all want to bring up these mythical fights, if we're talking prime versus prime, Andre Ward beat the brakes, bro. Meineke, Jiffy Lube. He gonna rotate them tires on Canelo. Canelo get oiled up in tire rotations. Beat the brakes off of him. He gonna replace the brake pads off of Canelo ass, bro. That's what I think would happen. If you don't like that, then I don't know. With that mic, this channel is looking like Boxing Soul Train. Block him. That was stupid. You can't even spell the word Mike either. It's not spelled Mike like Mike Tyson, dumb fuck. Anyway, that was stupid. He said Boxing Soul Train. What does that even mean? Yeah, with that mic, it's looking like Boxing Soul Train. Am I right? Cancel that. I'll buy another one. Bro, that was corny, bro. Bro, y'all got to work on your material. Y'all really do. He said it looks like Boxing Soul Train because I have a microphone. What does that even mean? Did they even have corded mics on Soul Train? Wouldn't the dancers be tripping on the, you know what I'm saying? Like wouldn't you, listen, why would they even have a corded, why would they have a corded mic on Soul Train when they're doing the Soul Train line? So people can trip? That's a trip hazard. I've never even seen nobody have a corded mic. So I didn't even understand that joke or whatever that was supposed to be. They want to be like Ego so bad they're willing to make burner accounts. That's what I'm saying. And get banned over and over. That's like a badge of honor to these busters. Yo, smash the like button though. I got about 10 more minutes. YouTube playing with my likes. I got 10 minutes. Anyway, I think Andre Ward will beat Canelo bad. And I think a lot of people, Canelo, he gets props for what he did, but people are jumping out the window because he beat Caleb Plant. Bro, I thought Caleb Plant had a shot. He was doing good till he wasn't doing good. It's that simple. Canelo won. But there's other threats for him. And styles make fights. And it really makes me wonder, truth be told, it really makes me wonder if Caleb Plant had more power, Canelo, he would be he'd be in some doo-doo. You see what I'm saying? I think he'd be in some doo-doo. It's doo-doo, baby. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. Ward would dog walk Canelo. Shout out to you, bro. Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. Bro, he would dog walk. He would take him to the dog park. Bro, Andre Ward, 1, he's a dog. 1, he's strong. 2, he has a great jab. 3, his ring IQ is better than Canelo. 3, 4, 5, or whatever number I'm on, he's bigger. You know what I mean? And then you have Canelo fans, and they saying stuff like, oh, but Canelo beat Kovalev. Bro, let's be honest. Canelo looked horrible versus Kovalev. Up until the knockout, he didn't look good. He didn't look as fast. He didn't look as strong. I'm talking about the first 10 rounds. I think it was 11th round knockout. He didn't even look good. And neither did Kovalev. Kovalev was like throwing this non-committal jab like he was paid off or something. He was like Josh Clottey versus Pacquiao or something. The fight looked FAF, to be honest. But once again, these are deeper conversations for real boxing heads. Bro, it's that simple. And anyway, Ward fought undefeated Kovalev when he was in his prime and stopping Ishmael Salak and Mohammedi. See, you don't, the Canelo, I know a lot of that Canelo fan, they don't even know this. They don't even know who Mohammedi is or Ishmael Salak. They don't know. I know they're not on my level. So we don't even worry about that. You don't even know who Kovalev fought. You know, Jean Pascal in Canada. Who trained Jean Pascal for the second fight? Anybody? Freddie Roach. See, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know this stuff. Y'all don't know. It's okay. So I'm just giving you my opinion. Take it or leave it. And the real elephant in the room is how Canelo wasn't stopping dudes at 154 and 155, and now he breaking bone and walking everyone down aggressively and getting max stoppages. And his stoppages in a higher weight class look better than his fights at 54 stoppages. Like Jose Cito Lopez, he was bloodied up and he got stopped. But the way Canelo's looking now, Jose Cito would have got knocked out, KO'd or something. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering what changed in Canelo's routine or regimen where he went up in weight like he's damn near like Pacquiao. Pacquiao started off at sperm weight and then moved up 1,000 weight classes and he maintained the same power and speed. But in Canelo's case, he really looks stronger. He looks stronger. He knocked out Kovalev with 2 punches. When he fought, okay, we've seen Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. get knocked out and quit, right? And get busted up. Jacobs fight, the Andres Fonfara, that's my guy, shout out to him. Andres Fonfara fight. We've seen Chavez quit. Canelo hit Chavez Jr. with literally every punch and won every single round. And he didn't go nowhere. But then now Canelo is like a slick Caleb Plant who's moving and stuff. He clipping him with two, 3 shots and getting him out of there. Kovalev, he clipping him with 2 shots, 1 around the guard, and then now he dropping people. You know, to me, I don't know how he did that, so I would love for Canelo to write a tell-all book to express what he changed. Like what happened where you moved up in weight and you're a single shot person. Like Wilder, anybody who sparred, they said Wilder was 19 or I think he started boxing 21, but he was like 21 or whatever, and he didn't even know what he was doing because he started boxing late, and he was stretching people, grown-ass men and professionals in the gym. These are the stories I've heard. I've been in, not in camp, but I was in Baltimore. Gervonta Tank Davis's trainers told me they've seen Tank Davis knock out heavyweights. I promise you. I have it on tape. They told me that. They said I'm not saying it's like Tyson Fury, Wilder heavyweight, but just somebody who's actual heavyweight in the gym. And then Tank was in smaller weight divisions. So that's impressive. You're a 200+ pound man, you're knocking him out. You know what I mean? So I heard Tank, ask Ellie. Ellie, I think, got the interview. They said Gervonta broke like 5 noses in a camp or something. He was like breaking everybody's nose in camp. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious, like when did Canelo hit the switch where he moved up and he's fighting naturally bigger guys, and his stamina, like he also has stamina issues. He has stamina issues. Now his stamina has been looking good. Caleb Smith, he had power for all 12 and stamina is looked cool. Kovalev was a late 11th round stoppage. Caleb Plant, 11th round stoppage. So now he's, versus before, he got 11th round stoppage in the Angulo fight, if I'm not mistaken. See, I'm boxing encyclopedia. Canelo got a stoppage in the El Perro Angulo fight. But it was like Angulo, he got stopped standing up. He wasn't like not Caleb Plant on the ground and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Angulo has zero. Bro, Angulo has no defense. None. He got none. No defense. And he was like still standing type of thing. So that's all I'm asking is how did he go from 54, 55 and then like he stopped Angulo, and I'm not even mad at the stoppage. He was just hitting him with too many shots. And then the fight got stopped. The ref was like, all right, you're just getting hit foolishly by uppercuts and all types of stuff. So he won. But then now he's stopping Kovalev, and he's like shutting off the switch. So I don't know. Y'all got to explain it to me. Y'all got to explain that. But besides that, props to Canelo. He beat whatever his name is, Caleb Plant. But like I said, people are taking this out of consideration, like to the point, like we're talking about, and like what the thing that's just so you know the agenda, I guess, being pushed. Why do they keep linking Canelo to these fantasy fights with black people? That's what I want to know. That's a real question. All the great fighters, why do they listen? This is one of the major problems in boxing. When black fighters are black and active, you don't see this type of praise. But then when Canelo does a great thing and he looks like on top of his game and he becomes undisputed, they keep pitting him against black fighters. So once again, this is one of the major problems in boxing. When the black fighters, African-American fighters, are active fighters, you don't see this incredulous like respect for a lot of these dudes, a lot of these skilled fighters. But then when Canelo looks spicy and he looked good, versus Caleb Plant and gets this like monster knockout, then they keep pitting him against, Andre Ward and Roy Jones, who would win. What about Kawasaki? Why? It's like you want the conversation and the dialogue, a fight we're not going to get unless something changed. You know what I mean? You want the conversation to be, would Canelo whoop Roy Jones or would he whoop Andre Ward? But Kawasaki, he was a great guy at super middleweight and undefeated. You don't hear nobody asking that. I told you. See, people, a lot of times what people do on the exterior tells a lot about their interior. Write that down. That's a bar. Listen, I drop gems like a Alexa, stop. I put y'all on timer. Alexa, stop. Listen. I told you I'm highly intelligent. Don't let the jokes fool you. I drop gems like a clumsy jeweler. Listen, I said I'm highly intelligent. Don't let the jokes fool you. I drop gems like a clumsy jeweler. That's a bar. So I'm going to say it again. Oftentimes what people show you on the exterior shows you a lot about their interior. You dig? That's a bar. So you see all this commotion and stuff like that, and people put out this propaganda. Bro, I don't care about none of these fantasy fights. Unless they really feeling fight, I don't really care about it. You can't mythically make Andre Ward in his prime if he'd been retired for 3-4 years or whatever it's been. It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Roy Jones is not in his prime. He fight Mike Tyson at heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? So we can't even see it. But I'm asking, to like, when it comes to non-black fighters, you don't see this pitting of like Canelo versus Joe Kawasaki. That would actually be an interesting fight, but you don't hear about that. Canelo versus Sergio Martinez. That would be an amazing fight, especially at like 160, right? 154, 160. That would be a great fight. You don't hear about these fights. You keep hearing about Roy and Andre Ward so people can chew each other's heads off about who will win. But you don't hear about these other fights with non-black people, fantasy-wise, that Canelo, because you have the racists and old media, they trying to protect the integrity of Kawasaki's resume. They don't want a bunch of people like, oh man, Canelo will beat the brakes off of him. You know what I'm saying? But then when it comes to black fighters, this is every day. And then the question I'm posing to y'all is this. My thing is this, is where's all this adoration for the active black fighter? The active black fighter. Because when a lot of these skilled black fighters are active, you don't really hear anybody giving them credit from old media. But then after they're retired, then that's the fight you want to see Canelo fight. You see what I'm saying? You want to see Canelo fight Roy. But there's people hating on Roy when he was active. A lot of people hate on Andre Ward. Why is that the fight you want to see? You said Andre Ward sucked and lost to Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? So, again, what people show you on the exterior shows you a lot about their interior. Yeah, and they were Triple G. They were pitting him against Bernard Hopkins and Marvin Hagler. What about Triple G, Carl Froch or something? Why can't we get none of that? See, that's what I'm telling you. You see it. I know you see it. And then old media, they'll push for two black fighters like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence to fight nonstop, Demetrius Andrade and Charlo nonstop, but they won't push Triple G to fight Andrade or Charlo. They won't push Shakur Stevenson to get the Valdez out of Canelo's gym. They won't push for that. What's that tell you, bro? What does that tell you? Huh? What does that tell you in the world of boxing? Andrade and Charlo, they gonna push for that. Crawford and Errol Spence. See, when it's nigga versus nigga, they gonna push for the nigga squared. That's what that means. And I'm just telling you as cutthroat as humanly possible. If it's niggas squared, they're going to push for it. But if it's Shakur versus Oscar Valdez, then only certain people and real boxing fans and whoever else is pushing for it, but not old media. But me, I want to see the best fights. I don't care about white, black, and Mexican. If you could scrap, you could scrap. I would love to see Canelo versus Zurdo Ramirez, David Benavidez. There's some black fighters I want to see him. Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo, Russian fighter, Artur Beterbiev, Russian fighter, Dmitry Bivol. The NBF is absolutely real. He said because they know Valdez will get flattened. See, that's what I'm saying. And it's a microcosm of what you see. It's like, and the thing is, Canelo Alvarez, he's a beast. He's a monster. He's dope, right? But he also gets away with navigating how he wants. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for example, when's the last time Caleb Plant fought? You see what I'm saying? When someone tell me the actual date of Caleb Plant's last fight. Somebody tell me somebody go on your phone or tablet or computer and tell me the actual date of his last fight before the Canelo fight over the weekend. Shout out to Clarence McLean. He sent $2 in the Cash App. He says, salute, Boxing Ego. Much love. January 30th. Okay, so it's 11 months. He's out the ring 11 months, right? Roughly 11 months, 10, 11 months. Because Canelo is who Canelo is, right? DAZN was shelling out money for him to do listen, I'm not hate. Like, this is actually smart for Canelo. He's an A side, so he's going to use that. So I'm not even mad at it. I'm just telling you, these are the politics. So Caleb out the ring since January, and it's about to be January. We a couple months away from January. So he out the ring 10, 11 months. These are the politics of boxing. This is what I'm getting at. He out the ring 10 or 11 months, right? Still thought he could do it, but he didn't. He out the ring 10 months. Meanwhile, Canelo's had the most active year that he's had, so that helps you retain and stay sharp. So Canelo, being who he is, he's afforded those things, those opportunities. The Zone paid him in December to whoop Caleb. Then he comes and fights Yildirim in February, and then he fights Saunders in May. So he's like boom, boom, wham, bam. So his cognitive skills, his reflex and timing is super sharp. But this is what happens. You get other people, and they out the ring for a minute, and then when they look a little bit shaky or they lose, all you can do is look at the actual outcome. That's what fans do. You see what I'm saying? They just looking like, oh, you look horrible. This person looked bad. Like, for example, Tony Harrison, he didn't look great in his last fight versus Peralta, right? Shout out to Brian Peralta. He didn't look good. His dad died, though. You know what I'm saying? He was on a decently long layoff and probably a Charlo loss. You see what I'm saying? But in boxing, people don't care about that. They just look at the end result. They're like, oh, Harrison didn't look that great. You see what I'm saying? So I factor in everything. Canelo's a beast, but he also has leverage, which, again, if you have it, you got to use it. Or you don't have to, but most people would use it. So at the end of the day, he used it, and he kept himself active because he's Canelo. DAZN paid him 3 times in a few months to do these fights, and he stayed sharp, and then he came back on his 4th fight, and he unified, sewed it up, knocked out Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, being the B-side, he didn't have that opportunity. He fought once in January, and he had to sit and wait through failed negotiations with Canelo and blah, 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 and then he fought him when he fought him 10 months, 11 months later. That's the reality. But see, more often than not, this is the type of stuff that happens in boxing, because Canelo had first negotiations to fight in September. So instead of it being a 10-month layoff for Caleb Plant, it would have been, a 9 month, 7 month, whatever month layoff. That's what I'm talking about. These are the politics that you guys see, right? It's just like what Top Rank did to Nicholas Walters. Nicholas Walters, they had failed negotiations with Lomachenko. They put Nicholas Walters on the FU block. They just put him on the back burner, starved him out, didn't give him no fights. Meanwhile, Lomachenko went on to fight like Rocky Martinez, and he beat him, knocked him out, doing backflips, starved Nicholas Walters out. So when they came back later in the year for November, back to the table, Nicholas Walters, the reason the fight fell apart, he felt he was worth more money at the time, and then Top Rank starved him of all fights. So when they came back, he took less money than he was arguing for. You see what I'm saying? These are the politics. So guess what? Lomachenko is the guy that they're pushing, and they want him to. So he was active. He fighting Rocky Martinez and getting a payday. Life is good. That's why Nicholas Walters quit in that fight with Lomachenko, because when the going got tough, he just checked out. You see what I'm saying? He just checked out. He's like, all right, man, F this. And it looked like he quit in the fight, because he probably did. You know what I mean? Been a long layoff, coming off a draw to Jason Sosa. Y'all don't know boxing, bro. I told you I'm God when it comes to this boxing talk. I'm God, bro. Y'all don't know. So coming off a draw with Jason Sosa, long layoff, failed negotiation, he gets starved out. But at the end of the day, all people see is Lomachenko destroyed Nicholas Walters, made him quit. And they start calling him Nomachenko and so on and so forth. Canelo, same type of thing. Listen, the problem is, and the thing in boxing is, most often these are the things you see where, like, yeah, you see upsets and stuff. That's just because the person got it done. But there's a lot of politics that go on behind the scenes that are in favor of who the networks and the promoters want to win. Like Tyson Fury. Look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is supposed to fight Wilder in July. Who knows what would have happened if they fought in July, because the fight was even close when they did fight in October. Maybe Tyson Fury wasn't ready. So Top Rank pulled this little skedaddle, and they pulled out the fight, said, oh, Tyson Fury got Rona, which a lot of people reject and don't believe. And then he had more time to prepare, and then by the time it happened, he knocked out Wilder. You know what I'm saying? These are all types of politics. They catch you off of bad performances, give you a 2-3 week camp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Caleb Smith, they said he had a 4-week camp to fight Canelo. So in the end result, all we know is Canelo just whooped him and beat him every round. But you don't know the ins and outs. Because look at when Caleb Smith, how come he looked horrible versus Canelo, moves up a division to 175 and he bodies Castillo and has him like twerking on the ground. So clearly he has some power because he moved up and carried the power up. Man, come on, y'all don't know boxing. So these are the type of politics. So yeah, Canelo did it. He fought all Caucasian white people and he unified. But like I said, with the basketball analogy, there's different conferences. You know, you look at the football too, like the NFC, blah, blah, blah. Basketball, same thing. The Eastern Conference is not as demanding and as tough. You're going to be pushed to the brink in the Western Conference. Canelo just unified in the Eastern Conference. So he still did it. He still makes history and all that. But these are the facts. Yo, what's good with the chat, bro? I know I'm cooking, but y'all got to start leaving some. Listen, I'm out, bro. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I got some errands to run anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Check. I got some more videos coming. I'ma holla at y'all. YouTube got to figure this out. You know, I'm gonna keep dropping the hits, but like I said, there's a lot of politics that go on in boxing. You know, Canelo, he's staying sharp, staying active, but his opponent ain't. You know, his opponent on a long layoff. These are all things. If these are things that I can understand and compute and put together, you don't think the people behind, like making the wheels turn, are looking at these same things? The matchmakers, the people, the networks, the platforms, huh? That's what you telling me? Yeah, that's what you telling me, huh? You don't think they look at all this stuff? This is just like common sense. But again, if you don't understand boxing and you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, then you don't understand. So when they want you to win, you know what I mean? They're going to put things in your favor, and then it's up to you to perform. But they're going to make it. They're going to, how you say it? They're going to give you every opportunity to execute. Like I said, Caleb Plant, he's already a dangerous opponent. All right, he ain't fought. So let's screw him around and push the negotiations back from September to November or whatever. And now he's out the ring longer. You know what I mean? We get to keep training, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. So it is what it is, you know. That's why you got to show up in these moments and win. Canelo's a winner, so he won. So it is what it is. But these are all things, trust me, these are things that happen in boxing behind the scene. I know a lot more than I really tell, you know what I'm saying, in this boxing. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about getting the bigger odds in your favor. Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. That's what I'm saying. You want to, it's like preparing for a school exam. There's certain things you can do, proofread your paper, you know, buy some whiteout, get to class early. These are the same types of approaches that a lot of networks, promoters, and whatever take for their prized possession. Like even Ryan Garcia, to be honest, Golden Boy, I don't think that Golden Boy thinks Ryan is ready. So they're not putting him in strenuous fights. They're like, man, you came close losing to Luke Campbell damn near. So we ain't putting you in with Javier Fortuna. But the pressure was to put him in with Javier Fortuna because of the mandatory situation. So they had to fake it. That's what I believe happened. So they announced the fight only to disannounce the fight a week later. You know what I mean? Not even a month. So these are the things. These are the things that happen in boxing. But like, for example, look at how David Benavidez got boxed out. Shout out to A1 Diggs. Look at how David Benavidez got boxed out. David, like, for example, tell me this don't make sense. Tell me I'm not the god of boxing talk and this don't make sense. David Benavidez lost his title twice, not to a man, but to extracurricular things. The first time he had coke in his system. Second time in the pandemic, it was like one of Showtime's first cards. He couldn't make weight. But you have to factor in Showtime didn't have portable saunas and gyms were closed. We were in a pandemic and people were just figuring it out. So they weren't thinking that far ahead. They just trying to make sure people passed the Rona test to even be able to fight. So they didn't, everything wasn't mapped out and figured out. So anyway, long story short, David Benavidez miscalculated, missed weight on the scale. They took his WBC belt. He beat the uck out of his opponent, Angulo. He was working and beat him crazy. Then instead of having him ranked super high, David Benavidez, if politics were not in the way, WBC, we back Canelo, if that wasn't a thing, David Benavidez rightfully should have faced Caleb Smith and then the winner fight Canelo. But guess what? The WBC, they don't want Canelo angry with them like he once was during the Chavez Jr. fight time where he disowned the WBC. So they're going to do anything to stay in Canelo's good graces and to be a part of that gravy train because Canelo does produce money when he's in big fights. You know what I mean? So the WBC, they're like, no. It's like, imagine it's like you go to a hotel and you got The Rock staying at your hotel. You're going to make sure the customer service is on point. The room service and stuff. The maid, this is The Rock staying in your room. You don't want The Rock to be on Yelp leaving you a bad review and telling all his rich buddies not to ever come to this casino hotel. You see what I'm saying? So Canelo gets that star treatment. And then they allowed him the opportunity to fight Caleb Smith for the belt. But realistically, in fairness, it should have been David Benavidez fighting Caleb Smith, two undefeated fighters, and then the winner gets Canelo. But they don't want to put that type of pressure on Canelo because they know Canelo's a diva and they know Canelo wouldn't accept that. And Canelo wouldn't just sit back and wait for the two ranked highly WBC people to fight each other and then say, I'm guaranteed fighting the winner. Because then if David Benavidez won, which is what I would predict to happen if they fought, Caleb Smith and Benavidez, then he would be like pressured. There would be so much pressure for David Benavidez to get a shot at Canelo, and he would be the WBC champion. So again, Canelo would have had to go through a tough Mexican Ecuadorian fighter with hands and power and speed and height and reach and stuff, and he would have to go through a monster. And instead, you look at his opponent. Most of his recent opponents didn't really have the power to really get the respect from him. I thought Caleb Plant would be able to outbox him, and he was doing well. But Caleb Plant, people know him for his fast hands. They don't know him as a thorough puncher like Beterbiev or Benavidez. You see what I'm saying? He's not known for that type of power. You know what I mean? And look at Billy Joe Saunders. He wasn't known for crazy, crazy power at 160, and he damn sure wasn't known for no crazy power at 168. These are the politics. These are the politics. But if everything was just being like even Steven, all things being equal, Caleb Smith should have fought against David Benavidez, the former champion, so the WBC Diamond champion from the World Boxing Super Series, Caleb Smith, and then the former two-time WBC champion, David Benavidez, and then Canelo fought the winner. And then that would be, but see, the WBC doesn't want to get in the way and create that type of complexity because they want to be a part of that history with Canelo. And if anybody fights David Benavidez at 168, from Charlo to Canelo to Caleb Plant, they're all in for a tough fight at the moment. And Canelo he had the easier path. It's that simple. He had the easier path. He fought two British white guys and then an American white guy. That was his path to undisputed. Versus if you let Benavidez back in the mix, you got a super hard fight. Because he's a super hard fight for anybody. You know what I mean? And look at Billy Joe Saunders. He wasn't known for crazy, crazy power at 160, and he damn sure wasn't known for no crazy power at 168. He was just known for his fast hands and his speed and height and reach and stuff. And see, that's the thing is like Canelo, he's undisputed. Yes. Shout out to Prada Pierre. He sent $5 in the Cash App. You dig? He says, Ego, you a young, strong champion. 100 facts. Hope you enjoy your birthday. Bro. Like, for example, there's a lot of people, and I know this for a fact because I've seen it, and I have popular platforms. There's a lot of people that think David Benavidez would have beat Caleb Plant, and there's a lot of people that think David Benavidez can beat Canelo. And I'm telling you myself, I think David Benavidez would have beat Caleb Smith. So you know what I'm saying? So if there were no politics, David Benavidez could be the best or the second best at super middleweight. Ultimately, we won't know until he fights Canelo. That's a reality. Kenichi Bear, shout out to my man. Canelo didn't even want the belt until dude lost it on the scale. Bars. See? People paying attention. Isaiah Felix. The money keep coming in. Who had an easier path to undisputed, Canelo or Bud? Bud. I think Bud, bro. I don't know. Yeah, who did Bud fight? He fought Ndongo. Who else? Postal. I'm trying to think of who all the people he fought to be undisputed. I know Ndongo was the last. Bro, I'm telling you, David Benavidez is a monster. That's just what it is. So you're going to have to go through real smoke. Like, put it this way. I'm going to ask y'all a real question. Let's play swear to God, man. Let's play swear to God. Swear to God that David Benavidez wouldn't have beat everybody that Canelo beat at 168. Who would confidently say that? Who would confidently say that you are hesitant that David Benavidez, like, so let's say David Benavidez was the A side and he had freckles and all this other stuff, and he was the A side, he just get to pick all the fights he wants. Who believes that he wouldn't have won? Like, so Caleb Smith would have beat him, Caleb Plant would have beat him, or Billy Joe Saunders would have beat him. Because to me, I think it would have been the same thing. The toughest fight would have been Caleb Plant. But then if bro, Anthony Durrell just had a killer knockout with that uppercut against Hernandez, and David Benavidez was walking through Durrell's shots, and Durrell was boxing very well. I was at the fight. Benavidez is 24, yes. Bro, Durrell got some pop, Anthony Durrell, and Benavidez was getting tagged and outboxed, and he walked through his shots, bro. So Caleb could not get tired versus Benavidez because his power, I think Durrell power-wise is more Anthony the Dog Durrell. So, you know what I'm saying? And Durrell was boxing him very beautifully until he got the cut, and then Benavidez started turning up on him. You know what I mean? So to me, I think Benavidez would be the same thing. He would have definitely beat the British fighters, and then it would have hung on if he could beat Caleb Plant. And like I said, Caleb Plant would have to fight the perfect fight. He would have to outbox, not get tired, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. Smash the like button. So there's a strong chance that David Benavidez, and I don't even put Yildirim in there because he wasn't a champion, but come on, bro. Benavidez will eat Yildirim's lunch, eardrum. Stop it, bro. That man would hit him with that 100-punch combination. He wouldn't have been on no rematch card 3 months later. Rematch room card. Bro, David Benavidez ate that man's Lunchable. Stop playing. Yildirim, he would be Yildirim with a busted eardrum. That's a bar. Listen. I said he be Avni Yildirim with a busted eardrum. That's a bar. Bro, Average Pilgrim would have been Avni Yildirim with a busted eardrum. That's a bar. Man, David Benavidez slaughtered this man. Sergeant Slaughter. Stop. He said Benavidez will walk through Plant. I mean, it'd be hard because you can't let off the gas. And Benavidez looked like he got a gas tank. He said Yildirim with a D-I-E-D. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Y'all wildin', bro. Bro, Benavidez, that would have been ugly. That would have been ugly. Now, that Darrell uppy was disgusting. Shout out to Anthony Darrell on his victory. So, I don't know. That, like I said, you can run from it or accept it. Politics play a part in a lot of boxing. Like I said, if David Benavidez was given the opportunity, see, this is the thing. It's like Guillermo Rigondeaux after he beat Donaire. Bro, he could have been fighting, like, Carl Frampton was the first to beat Leo Santa Cruz. But if politics was on the side of Rigondeaux, Guillermo El Chical Rigondeaux would have beaten Leo Santa Cruz. But he didn't get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, bro, maybe he would have been the one to beat Lomachenko. But guess what? Top ranked franchised Lomachenko, and it made the Teofimo, so it took somebody else to give that second loss to Lomachenko. You see what I'm saying? So these are just simple things. Like, these are politics. And I know people want me to just shut up and just give Canelo credit. I'm giving Canelo credit for what he deserves credit for. But I'm not going to not talk about – don't come to my channel ever again. If you expect me to not talk about the real things that are going on in the sport of boxing, then this ain't the channel for you. And I don't know what to say, and I'm never going to change. So don't watch me. It's that simple. I really could care less. Don't watch my channel ever again. I'll be good. Ego's Army will be good. You know what I mean? So these are real life realities of the world of boxing. These politics. David Benavidez, put him in with the same people, and if the WBC was just like, oh, here, we'll authorize the Caleb Smith fight, and then the politics allowed him to fight Caleb Plant, and the politics allowed him to fight, you know what I mean? Probably have a very similar outcome, because I don't know which guy would have been able to beat him, you know, in all certainty. Benavidez throws a lot of punches, bro, and they're powerful. Bro, I interviewed, shout out to Prince Savage. I interviewed a fighter named Keenan. Y'all got to watch the interview. Bro, he's in the lighter weight classes, and he knows David Benavidez is going to be on the card. He told me that Benavidez is basically almost as fast as him, and he fighting in the lighter weight classes. Prince Savage, what's his actual weight class right now? What's his actual weight class? Prince Savage, no. Bro, so that means David Benavidez, he's 130. Okay, so he 130. So how the hell is a guy at 168 who's 6'2" or whatever height he is, he's punching hand speed up there with the guy from 130 pounds? That's not David Benavidez telling me that. This is somebody who's watched it, who fights and competes at that weight. Man, come on, bro. Canelo, no. That's why, man, if put it this way, I hate to tell y'all, if Benavidez cooks Davis, whatever, Karan Davis or whatever, the one that gave Darrell problems this week, then I don't see the Canelo Benavidez fight happening in May. If anything, based on Charlo's last performance with Montiel, how the fight was tough, and Charlo would have to move up in weight, that fight will probably, if he stays on PBC at all, that fight has a better chance of being made. But if David Benavidez does what I think he'll do this weekend, man, I don't think Canelo finna fight him on no damn May, Cinco de Mayo. You mess around with David Benavidez, you're gonna be Cinco de out of here. You hear me? I said, if you get caught lacking with David Benavidez, you're going to be Cinco de out of here. When he start getting, man. He said he pissed too. Yeah, because his Uzkadagi was trying to get on that Bane sauce. Bro, Uzcategui was off that Jamba Juice. Of course he's mad. He had the Rona, so the fight got messed up. And then Uzcategui was off that Jamba Juice, that white gummy bear Jamba Juice. Y'all ever had the secret menu at Jamba Juice? Uzcategui has. Bro, go to Jamba Juice and ask for that white gummy bear. That's what Uzcategui was off of, that white gummy bear, bro. Cuz was off that Jamba Juice. I told y'all. I predicted it. I didn't predict he was on juice, but I said he ain't making weight. And then look, there's only a few reasons you get on the juicy juice. There's only, bro, he needed him a little drink box. You know what I'm saying? He needed a little juice box, bro. Uzcategui was off that Capri Sun. That man was off that High C Ecto Cooler. Y'all remember those? Y'all remember High C Ecto Cooler with Slimer on it? Oh my God. He was off that Squeeze It, off that Capri Sun, off that Kool-Aid. What's the Kool-Aid ones? Bro, he was off that Juicy Juice. Nah. Bro, it was Uzcategui. He was off that Ocean Spray, that Tropicana. He got him a Mucho Mango Arizona tea. Man, stop playing, bro. He knew, bro, that's how you know David Benavidez is scary. When you have to drink that Mucho Mango Arizona tea for 99 cents. Get used to, yeah, Kool-Aid Jammer. Yeah, he off the, thank you. Shout out to A1 Diggs. Bro, he off that Kool-Aid Jammers. Hey, them used to hit. They make those still? Do they still make Kool-Aid Jammers? Them used to hit. Hold on. Hey, I'm about to go to the store and get me some Kool-Aid Jammer. Do they still sell those? I know they still got Capri Sun. I want that Kool-Aid Jammer. Nah, hold on. Them Kool-Aid Jammers went crazy. Man, hold on. I'm about to get on that Uzcategui, them Kool-Aid Jammers, bro. Bro, it tastes like pure syrup and blueberries or whatever. Man, them Kool-Aid. Look. Man, I need me. Bro, I need, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bro, I need. Hey, they got it at Target right now? See, I don't have kids, so I don't know these things. Because I ain't had one. Hey, I'm about to give me some Kool-Aid Jammer. Hey, listen, Boxing Ego watch party. By the time, listen, this weekend we doing the Boxing Ego watch party. By the time the David Benavidez fight come up, if they sell these in stores, oh, I'm about to, with the twisty top, oh, it's on. I'm going to have to, listen, I'm bringing some Kool-Aid Jammers to the watch party. Oh, my gosh. I need that Kool-Aid Jammer. Those used to go crazy. Benavidez is fast, has a lot of defensive flaws. Man, I don't care about none of that. Beat him then. You fight him. You fight Benavidez when he doing that E-Honda stuff. Bro, I don't care about no flaws and all this stuff y'all talking about. Canelo got flaws. The truth be told, Caleb was tagging him. So, I mean, y'all can say whatever you want. Bro, Canelo, first of all, listen, I've seen, there's a video of Caleb Plant next to David Benavidez. I've stood next to both of them. Benavidez is bigger. Trust me. I've interviewed both of them. Benavidez is bigger. Caleb Plant gave Canelo short but a lot of issues based on his height and size and style. David Benavidez will get his butt KO'd by Canelo, throws a lot of punches, but leaves his face wide open. That's your opinion. Bro. Listen. See, there's only one way to settle this. Y'all talking all this gangster stuff, but then y'all won't push for the fight. Explain that. Explain that. Y'all keep saying Benavidez is wide open. Show me that, bro. Because truth be told, David Benavidez is one of the top fights that I want to see for Canelo. And I think both guys have a shot. So I don't know. I think both guys have a shot. But see, this is the thing. See, I'm from the old school. Don't tell me, show me. Don't tell me, show me. See, a lot of y'all want to talk and say, oh, this and that. Nah, don't tell me, show me. I don't care. Like, I'll pay my money. Don't tell me nothing. Show me. Show me what you're talking about. Show me that Canelo would do all these things and back him up. Because then, like, bro, you a monster. You beat Caleb Plant undefeated. Then you beat David Benavidez. Now we talking. Now we cooking with grease. Now we cooking with grease. But you got to show me. Anthony Durrell got popped, and he was hitting David Benavidez, and he ended up getting stopped by the fight's end. See, y'all want to talk about, oh, Benavidez did. All right, show me then. Why is no one chomping at the bit to really fight Benavidez then? And see, this is the thing. Don't tell me, show me. Y'all need to push for the fight. See, like some people, oh, he'll get bodied by Valdez. Don't tell me, show me. Show me him get bodied by Valdez. I don't care if we not talking about pushing for it, then you're not on my level and you ain't talking about nothing. Listen, don't tell me Valdez will destroy Shakur. Oh, Shakur. See, this is what happens. This is what happens with fighters and fight fans. People say, oh, Devin Haney's pillow-fisted T.O. will destroy him. Push for the fight then. I think David Morrell beat Canelo. Man, David Morrell, he's spicy. That's not far-fetched. Bro, that's a because he got, see, one of the ingredients that would be very nice to have versus this version of Canelo where he's at right now is power. But it can't just be Angulo style with power. You got to put some things together. Block Jonathan. Boxing dead, but you on a channel called Boxing Ego. And my paychecks ain't showing it's dead, so boop. Boop. Block him. Thank you for playing. Listen, that's my pledge to the world of boxing. Don't tell me, show me. Y'all got all these faithful predictions and stuff. And a lot of y'all don't talk about it, but y'all don't put no money on it. Put some money on all the stuff y'all saying. Mr. King Palmer, you sound a suspect, bro. Plant is a watt better boxer than Benavidez, though. So Plant's a better boxer than Triple G as well, and Triple G didn't get knocked out by him. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That Plant is a better boxer, I agree. But Plant is not a better, he's a better boxer than, Plant's a better boxer than Triple G, and Triple G didn't get knocked out in 2 fights. So what does that have to do with anything? Triple G don't have a great defense. But obviously he has something that Canelo had to respect. So what your whole baseline is off. Your whole baseline is off, bro. So Triple G ain't got no defense. So you keep talking about David Benavidez ain't got no crazy defense. Neither does Triple G. But obviously Triple G was doing something with a jab and power that kept Canelo honest. So what are you even talking about, bro? Triple G got a chin too. But David Benavidez looked like he got a chin. Plant is a better boxer than Canelo as well, but if you don't hit hard enough, you can't beat Canelo. Yeah, that's facts. Jimmy Monroe, $5. Let's go. That boy Benavidez will give Canelo hell for sure. Man, y'all just be saying stuff. I don't know if it's emotion or, hormones. I don't know what it is, but like, don't tell me nothing, show me. Push for the fight for Benavidez to get the fight. Because to be honest, I prefer that to the Charlo fight. Just because Charlo hasn't fought at 168. They're already in the same weight class. And I think it's only right because Benavidez, that's his belt. That's his old belt. So he deserves the opportunity to try to get his belt back. One of them. And it's a massive fight. Princess at all, thank you. Triple G ain't got no defense for Ish. David don't be getting hit like that though, bro. And see, this is the thing. David got athleticism and hand speed, and he's mean as hell. And here's the thing, he's mean as hell, and he makes guys hesitant to throw, like Ronald Ellis and all these other fights. So even if his defense is leaky, bro, when he start getting he's too comfortable with his combination punching. So even if you think his defense is leaky, he'll make you shell up because you're worried about him getting 6 to 9 punches off. Like, bro, you got to time that perfectly to not get hit with nothing silly yourself. So the boxing is like that. Some guys, their offense is their strongest suit. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying David Benavidez is Pernell Whitaker. Of course not. I'm not saying that. But you making it just sound like his defense is Angulo. No. And even if his defense is bad, the fact that he's big and he's tall and he's confident in his offense, you got to expose these flaws. Bro, David Benavidez has a jab too. Canelo has to get in on the inside. He got to use some upper body movement. That's going to take a lot. And then when he's throwing power shots at you, that's a lot. That'll drain you. See, Caleb Plant, he didn't hit. He didn't stand his ground and he waited a little bit. And he didn't hit Canelo or have the power to hit Canelo with hard enough shots. But Canelo was still getting tired just from chasing and moving. It's just a different fight. Bro, imagine everybody that's not on drugs is going to get tired at some point in a fight of a 12-rounder. It's what do you do when you're getting hit? And then that could be expedited when you're fighting a damaging puncher that can concuss you and hurt you. And like if David Benavidez hits you with a super hard shot to your liver or a body shot that just really rock your world, then that's going to deplete your health bar and get you tired faster. And I believe Caleb Plant hurt Canelo to the body. Watch it. It was like round 9, 10-ish. I've been in the ring with guys that I fight better than, but when they walk you down, they can break your will. Canelo hits your arms back and pulls your head down. That is all hard to deal with. Yeah, Canelo does hit anything open. Bro, but I have a hard time seeing somebody smaller bullying David Benavidez. Like he got long arms too. Make the fight, bro. That's all I can say. Make the fight. I don't even want to talk about it because block Rodrigo. That man laughed at his own joke and got blocked. Yeah, blocked. Navon, we got a new subscriber. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe for the latest and greatest. We working. See, Dr. Hank McCoy said, I don't see Canelo walking down Benavidez like that. See, that we can do this all day. People are going to have different opinions. Canelo's a beast. Benavidez a beast. But I'm telling you, if you really are a boxing fan, push for the fight. Push and encourage a person in a direction. Because I really don't want to see a Triple G3 fight. And this is how you know it's fear. Because people are pushing for Canelo to fight Triple G3. We already watched that for 24 rounds. So why not give somebody who used to have that belt an opportunity, who has a hell of a style? See, listen, Canelo, what he said was weak. I don't care if he undisputed. What he said was weak. I ain't never heard no Mexican fighter say they don't want to fight another Mexican fighter. That's weak. That's weak. I ain't never heard of that. No black fighter in the history of niggerdom said they will never fight a black fighter. You know how many people would down talk a black fighter that said he don't want to fight other black fighters? That would not be accepted. And you know that. If Wilder said, oh my God, I don't want to fight Dillian White, I ain't fighting Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, or Joe Joyce because they all black. Bro, that would never go down. But Canelo can openly say that and show you that he's a diva and people act like they don't care. And David Benavidez just did an interview with Brian Custer. He said, I'm half Mexican, I'm part Ecuadorian, so maybe he can fight me now since I'm not full-blooded Mexican. Yeah, that's a good point. Fight him. Bro, for Canelo this never happened. Julio Cesar Chavez, he never said that, junior or senior. Marco Antonio Barrera, he fought Eric Morales. Juan Manuel Marquez, he fought Mike Alvarado, Mexican-Americans, right? Barrera, ain't nobody said that weird stuff that Canelo said. Shout out to Be More. Shout out to my people. So, like I said, the biggest thing y'all can do as fans is push for the fights. Y'all know all the outcomes, and then you should be pushing. You should see. This is how you know it's fear in boxing. This is how you know it's fear, because people say all this stuff, but they don't really believe it because they never push for it. They're like, oh, Shakur will die versus Oscar Valdez, and Devin Haney pillow-fisted Teofimo will stop him, and Benavidez has no defense. Then you should be, you sound like you like the person that you favor to win. So you should be pushing for the fight more than me. But it's the opposite. It's me pushing for the best fights to happen, and it's not them. Old media ain't pushing for this. Don't be pushing for these fights. So if you're confident in you have a game bred dog and it's a dog fight, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be confident in your animal ability, or a horse race, or whatever analogy you want me to give you. But these dudes rather say it than see it. That's a bar. Man, I'm dropping so many bars in this. I said these dudes rather say it than see it. Where they do that at? You rather say it than see it. You don't care. You don't want to see the outcome. See, me, I don't care. If I'm right or wrong, I don't care. The boxing won. You know what I mean? Boxing wins. If Canelo wins and knocks out Caleb Plant, or Caleb Plant pulled the upset, boxing won because it was a great fight. It lived up to expectation. People be like, oh, Ego, I know you're depressed. Man, kiss my ass, bro. I just ordered so much gear for the channel. My life is good. I'm good. I don't care who won. You know, I wanted the rightful person to win. Canelo won. Good. All right, cool. Keep it pushing. These dudes is like lame. You know, these dudes is lame. And so their whole life depends on outcomes of fights, and, you know, certain outcomes make them depressed. Bro, I've seen people I know personally get knocked out in front of me. Ringside. It's part of the business. It's a brutal sport. Canelo won. He beat Caleb Plant. End of story. Oh, how do you feel? I feel great. I went to In-N-Out Burger, got me a little bite to eat, made a lot of money. I mean, what else am I supposed to feel? Y'all, bro, it's a bunch of chupapi muñeño and beta meals. And they telling me how I feel after the outcome of fight. Oh, you're crying behind the glasses. Okay. All right. What else? Tell me some more about myself. Like, Ego's really depressed. Okay. What else you got? That's because these dudes, when they fighters lose and be getting bodied and destroyed, you know what I mean? Then this is what they go through. I don't go through all that, bro. It's boxing. It's a brutal sport. You got a winner and a loser in most situations, unless it's a draw, and that's it. I feel great. I'm like Tony the Tiger. I feel great, bro. And I listen. I keep telling y'all, I get paid no matter who wins and loses. What? I'm good. I get paid to do this. I don't just sit and watch boxing. I'm getting paid to build my brand to do this. So whoever wins, loses, y'all, oh, your prediction was wrong. But my bank account was right. You said, oh, Ego, your prediction was wrong. But my bank account was right. Shout out to everybody who support the channel. You know, I know they mad. They mad. I'm money Ego. I know I make them mad. But hey, it is what it is. They don't understand that men don't get emotional behind uncontrollable outcomes. Boom, I love that. Shout out to Cardio. Raja Cardio. I love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, these dudes be, oh, show your face behind the glasses. It's weird. It's a bit weird and off-putting. Bro, Caleb Plant lost. It is what it is. He made $10 million. Y'all still broke. So what are we talking about, bro? A bunch of dudes, bro. Canelo fans act like Canelo spending his profits with them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. How do you and Caleb feel? I made money. Caleb made a lot of money. Canelo made a lot of money. I think we all feel pretty good. But meanwhile, you work at Taco Bell or wherever y'all work, Walmart, you work at Wally World. How do you feel? That's the real question. How does some of y'all feel when you got to go back to whatever your regular life is, Bro, bro, outcome happened. I'm already working on the next fight. We got Gabe Rosado versus Munguia coming up. We got David Benavidez coming up. Like, I'm already on to the next thing. Like Jay-Z said, on to the next one. On to the next one. Y'all still talking, oh, how do you feel? This guy said Caleb Plant was up. Ooh, you got me. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, this guy's prediction was wrong. Bro, there's a lot of Canelo nut hugger channels. They not making what I make on this. So what are we talking about? Okay, so people pick Canelo and they got a YouTube channel. They don't make what I make. So what? So they picked the right person, but they ain't making what I make. Okay. Yeah, they pro Canelo and they pick Canelo, but they ain't making what I make. Okay, flex gang. He said they're jealous. LOL, ego making money. People like us see you as motivation. I know the real gonna recognize it. Bro, there's people that got their prediction right, but they still ain't making more money. So what's that mean? My prediction was wrong and I still made more money than you. What's that mean? So I'm good, bro. They're like, oh, what do you gotta say? I had a great night of boxing. That's what I got to say. You picked the right person, you still broke. I picked the wrong person, made more money than you. Ain't life for bit. See, look, Silver American. The money keep coming out. I told you. Listen, I'm forever paid. I'm forever. Listen, as long as boxing exists in the internet, I'm forever paid. I'm never played and forever paid. Shout out to Silver America. Shout out, God bless everybody who support the channel. I bought a lot of gear for y'all. So I told you we're going to close the year strong. I bought a lot of stuff to enhance the audio, the visuals. I got a lot of stuff we cooking. Bro, follow me on Instagram. You'll see some of it. We getting packs every day. I'm getting packs to the P like FedEx now. I'll leave your dead neck down. Y'all want to beef, y'all can expect now. You get fed tech rounds, like Fab say. Silver American said the haters mad at Ego because he does vampire streams. Meanwhile, they got to wake up early to clean some dirty as, he said dirty AF restrooms. Facts. Facts. I'm getting packs to the P like FedEx now. I'll lay your dead neck down. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Oh, look, they was out. Look, what is it? 68 dislikers. Oh, I don't see how y'all can hate. Listen, I don't see how y'all can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Let go. Bro, the zombies is out. They was waiting. So wait, listen, I'm about to end the stream. So when I end it, come back to the video and all the zombies that couldn't get in, they're going to be there. Oh, you saw Canelo want to beat Andre Ward. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, my gosh. I'm the greatest to ever have lived in the world of boxing talk in the digital space. Bro, come back to the look, oh, we got another disliker. Oh, you show me who's boss. Bro, it's funny. They be coming in after the stream in because they can't leave comments during with the burner accounts. Bro, y'all can't leave comments. And it's killing y'all. Imagine just waiting for a stream to end so you could finally comment and talk some Meanwhile, I'm going to be giving to the less fortunate. I got to run this donation. You know, I'll probably get Chipotle. I don't feel like cooking. Bro, they waiting. They had the keyboard like this, waiting for me to end. Oh, I type 40 words per minute. I love my life. I love my job. Oh, my God. Bro, they can't wait to type some rude. Oh, we got a new shout to Rashawn the Realtor. Get your claps up. Bro, I can't wait. Watch. They waiting outside. The zombies is waiting. Oh, you hated on Canelo. Andre Ward sucks. All right. As long Keenan called me E. He said 126. That's what I was gonna say, and then you said 130. So I'm like, all right, you know better. So 126, even better, bro. They Superman. Old media Superman. But I don't see how y'all can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Lag out. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I got a lot of stuff coming. I told you I've been working, y'all. I'm getting real organized. Just follow me on Instagram at BoxingEgo1. Follow me on Twitter at BoxingEgo. I got a new brand deal that I'm gonna bring to the channel, and I think y'all like it. And I need y'all support. Man, I don't want to say too much, but it's coming. All that's coming. And the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, y'all gotta chill out, bro. Canelo, he good. He dope. But y'all talking about him beating Andre Ward and Roy Jones. Stop it, bro. He might be Boy Jones Jr., some random knockoff or something. But that's not the one. But that's my 2 cents. Isaiah Felix said, let's get it. Shout out to Rashawn the Realtor. He said, you got him good. Man, that's why they butts is outside waiting for me. Oh, I can't wait, bro. Imagine having that much rage and hate in your body where you got to wait. You got to wait like, how long I've been on here? You got to wait 2 hours. I got them in the waiting. Bro, I told you I'm the best to ever do this. I got them in a waiting line. They in the queue waiting for me for 2 hours just to leave a mean comment. That's power, bro. Bro, this is like Astroworld. They literally is waiting. They literally waiting just to leave something. Ego got their blood boiled. I love subscriber mode. I ain't gonna hold you. It's so peaceful. Take care, Ego. I'm loving what you're doing for the community. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling. Like I said, I'm getting real sharp in my personal life. Very organized. I bought a lot of stuff for the channel. You guys will hear it and see it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff, but I can't say too many of my ideas because a lot of people like to copy and bite my steez. So I can't tell you everything I'm working on, but it's coming. Congrats to Canelo on the victory. I got more content I'll be dropping, so holla at me. Hey, how do we sound with this mic? How did it sound on this mic? Because I did this whole stream handheld. I'm a beast, bro. I'm a beast. I did this whole stream handheld. The East Coast ain't got love for Dr. Dre and Snoop. Bro, I did the whole, man, come on, bro. I did this whole stream handheld. I took it old school. How do we sound? I told you we working. Like, bro, this got some weight to it, bro. Bro, look, y'all feel that? Bro, I did this whole stream handheld. I took it old school. You don't see that. You see people like, I got all types of mics, you know what I'm saying? But I did this one handheld. Stop playing with me, bro. Like I'm a stand-up comedian. Too much food in America, man. We got so much food. We allergic to food. Like Chris Rock say. Okay. Too much food in America, man. Bro, I told you I'm a different level of a beast when it comes to this boxing. You guys always see it. See, you all take me for granted because I always be working, so you get accustomed to you just seeing and hearing new stuff. Ain't nobody in boxing doing it like me. Nobody in boxing doing it like me. Always switch up, give y'all some of that new and the knowledge. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Mic check. I'm out. I got to go donate some stuff. Peace out. Everybody have a good night. Beautiful people. And to the Chupapi Muñeños,